2. Pig's mouth. Naradabhante. Your body is the color of gold and shines in all directions, but your mouth is like a pig's. What have you done in your previous life? Ghost. I did nothing wrong with my body, but I said bad things using my mouth. That is why my body is beautiful, but my mouth is like a pig's. Naradabhante. So Bhante, now that you can see my body, I strongly encourage you not to do bad things using your mouth, or you will also have the mouth of a pig and suffer like me. 3. Stinky mouth. Naradabhante. Your body is as beautiful as an angel, and you are floating in the sky, but your mouth is being eaten by worms and is very smelly. What have you done in your previous life? Ghost. I was an evil monk and insulted others using bad words. I pretended to be a good monk. I did not control what I said to others. However, I did not do any evil actions with my body. Because of this, my body is beautiful, but my mouth is full of worms. You have seen this with your own eyes, Naradabhante. The wise and compassionate Buddhas have taught about wholesome things. I say the same to you. Never tell lies or break friendships with divisive speech. Then you will be reborn in heaven and enjoy every happiness you desire.
5. Outside the walls. The Supreme Buddha gave this sermon to King Bimbisara after an alms offering to the Sangha. After they have been born in the ghost world, departed relatives will come back to their own houses and stand by the doors. They also stand outside walls and at intersections. Some people in the family will enjoy delicious food without remembering their departed relatives. Departed relatives are forgotten because of their own bad karma. Some compassionate people offer delicious food and drink to virtuous people and share merits with their departed relatives, saying, "Let this be for our relatives. May our relatives be happy." Departed relatives gather to these places and highly appreciate the offering. They bless their relatives, saying, "May our relatives who compassionately offered us these gifts have long, happy, and healthy lives." The givers also gain good results. Beings in the ghost world do not farm, herd cattle, trade, buy, sell, or use gold and money. They survive on merits shared by humans. As water that rains on a mountaintop flows down to the bottom, so will the merits shared from the human world reach the beings in the ghost world. Just as streams of water fill the ocean, so will the merits shared from the human world reach the beings in the ghost world. One should share merits with departed relatives, recalling, "He gave to me, he worked for me, he was a relative, friend, and companion." Weeping, sorrow, and lamentation will not benefit departed relatives in any way. They will remain in the ghost world no matter how much we cry. Great King, the merits shared from the donations given to the noble disciples of the Buddha will be received by the departed relatives right away. They will enjoy happiness for a long time. Sharing merits with departed relatives is a very good habit to develop. You have respected departed relatives and supported the monks. By doing this, you have collected much merit which will result in extraordinary happiness for a long time, Great King.
6. Eater of 5 sons. Upon seeing a ghost, a monk asks, "Monk, you are naked and very ugly. Your body is very smelly. You are surrounded by flies. You, standing there, who are you?" Ghost. I am a ghost, sir. I am suffering in the world of Yama. I have done an evil deed as a human and have been reborn in the world of ghosts. Every morning I give birth to 5 sons, and in the evening another 5 are born. I eat them all that night, but I will still be hungry. My heart is burning with hunger so much that it is smoking. I get no water to drink. See the disaster that has happened to me. Monk, now what evil deed have you done by body, speech, or mind? What have you done so that you have to eat your own sons? Ghost, my husband's other wife was about to give birth. I was extremely jealous of her. With that evil mind, I gave her some medicine that would kill the unborn baby. The 2-month-old embryo flowed out just like blood. The baby's grandmother became very angry with me and called her relatives. She frightened me and made me swear an oath. I told a terrible lie by saying, if I was the one who killed the baby, I will eat my own sons. As a result of that evil deed and the lie I told, I have to eat my sons and be covered by their blood. Naked and ugly in appearance, you smell foul and putrid. Swarms of flies surround you. Who are you standing there? I, venerable sir, am a ghost, a miserable denizen of the world of Yama. Having done evil deeds, I have gone from here to the ghost world. In the morning I give birth to 7 sons, and in the evening another 7. After giving birth, I eat them, and yet even they are not enough for me. My heart scorches and smokes with the fire of hunger. I find no relief or peace, like one burnt by fire in the heat of the sun. What evil deed did you do by body, speech, or mind? As a result of what action do you eat the flesh of your own sons? I had 2 sons of my own, both in the prime of their youth. Possessing the strength of my sons, I looked down upon my husband. Then my husband, being angry, brought home a co-wife. When she became pregnant, I plotted evil against her. With a corrupted mind, I caused her to have a miscarriage. Her 3-month-old fetus fell out as putrid blood. Then her mother, being furious, summoned my own relatives. She made me swear an oath and reviled me for my actions. I swore a terrible oath and spoke a deliberate lie. May I eat the flesh of my own sons if I have done such a thing. As a result of that action, and because of that double lie, I eat the flesh of my sons, smeared with their pus and blood. 8. Gonasutta, the Ox Sutta. Why, like a madman, have you cut green grass and cry out, eat, eat, to the carcass of an old ox? Neither by food nor by drink can a dead ox be raised. You are a fool and slow-witted, just like any other person with a dull mind. These feet, this head, this body with its tail, the eyes remain just as they were. This ox might yet stand up. But of my grandfather, the hands and feet, the body and the head are nowhere to be seen. Weeping over a mound of earth, are you not the one who is truly dull-witted? I was indeed burning, like a fire sprinkled with ghee, but you have poured water over me, extinguishing all my distress. You have truly pulled out the arrow, the grief that was lodged in my heart. You have dispelled the sorrow for my father that had overwhelmed me. Now the arrow is removed. I am cool and at peace. I do not grieve, nor do I weep, having heard your words, young man. Thus do the wise act, those who are truly compassionate. They turn others back from sorrow, just as Sujata did for his father.
9. The ghost of the master weaver's wife. Why does she consume dung and urine, blood and pus? Of what is this the result? What deed did this woman do, that she always feeds on blood and pus? And these clothes, new, beautiful, soft, clean and downy, when they are given to her they turn into rags. What deed did this woman do? She was my wife, venerable sir, unstinting, stingy and mean. When I gave gifts to ascetics and Brahmins, she would scold and revile me. May you consume dung and urine, blood and pus, and filth for all time. May that be yours in the world beyond, and may your clothes be like rags. Having engaged in such misconduct, she has come here and has been eating this for a long time. Who are you staying inside the mansion, not coming out? Come out, dear lady, let us see you standing outside. I am distressed and ashamed to come outside naked. I am covered only by my hair. I have done but little merit. Look, I give you my upper garment. Put on this cloth. Having put on this cloth, come out, beautiful one. Come out, dear lady. Let us see you standing outside. What is given by your hand into my hand does not benefit me, but here is a faithful lay follower, a disciple of the fully enlightened Buddha. Having clothed him, dedicate the gift to me. Then I will be happy, accomplished in all my desires. Then those merchants bathed him, anointed him, clothed him with garments, and dedicated the gift to her. Immediately after it was dedicated, the result arose: food, clothing, and drink. This was the fruit of that gift. Then, pure and wearing clean clothes, dressed in the finest Benares silk, smiling, she came out of the mansion. This is the fruit of that gift. Your mansion shines, beautiful and of many colors. O goddess, being asked, please tell us, of what deed is this the result? To a monk walking for alms, a handful of rice scraps I gave, with a straight and devout mind. As a result of that skillful deed, for a long time I have enjoyed this mansion, but now that merit is almost gone. After 4 months have passed, my death will occur. I will fall into a hell that is purely bitter and terrible. It has 4 corners and 4 doors, divided into equal parts, encircled by an iron wall, and roofed with iron. Its floor is made of iron, blazing with fiery heat. Flashing for 100 leagues, it stands there forever. There, for a very long time, I will experience painful feelings, the fruit of my evil deeds. Therefore, I grieve intensely. The one in front rides a white elephant. In the middle, one travels in a chariot drawn by she-mules, and at the rear, a young woman is carried in a palanquin, illuminating all 10 directions with her radiance. But you two, with hammers in your hands, with weeping faces, and shattered broken limbs. What evil did you do when you were human, that you now drink each other's blood? The one who goes in front on the elephant, the white tusker with 4-fold gait, he was our eldest son. Having given gifts, he is happy and rejoices. The one in the middle in the chariot drawn by she-mules, yoked to 4 well-trained steeds, he was our middle son, unselfish and generous, he shines brightly. And the one at the rear being carried in the palanquin, the wise woman with eyes like a deer, she was our youngest daughter. With her half-share of happiness, she rejoices. These ones gave gifts in the past, with confident hearts to ascetics and Brahmins. But we were stingy and mean, and we reviled ascetics and Brahmins. These ones, having given, now enjoy themselves, while we wither away like a cut reed. What is your food? What is your bed? And how do you survive, you of such evil nature? With abundant and great wealth available to you then, you missed out on happiness and reached this suffering. Having struck one another, we drink each other's pus and blood. Even after drinking much, we are not satisfied. We find no gratification. In this way, mortals lament those who gave nothing, having gone to the realm of Yama, those who, having acquired wealth, neither enjoyed it themselves nor did merit. They are overcome by hunger and thirst in the next world, and for a long time they burn, consumed by regret. Having done deeds that result in misery, they experience suffering with bitter fruits. For wealth and grain are fleeting, and life here is fleeting. Knowing the fleeting as fleeting, the wise person should make an island for themselves. Those people who understand this, men who are skilled in the Dhamma, they do not neglect giving, having heard the words of the Arahants. 13. Sariputta Bhante helps a ghost. Sariputta Bhante sees a female ghost and asks, Sariputta Bhante, you are naked and very ugly. Your veins are popping out. You thin person with your ribs sticking out. Who are you? Ghost. I am a ghost, sir. I am suffering in the world of Yama. I have done an evil deed as a human and have been reborn in the world of ghosts. Sariputta Bhante, now what evil deed have you done by body, speech or mind for you to have been born in the world of ghosts? Ghost. Nobody had sympathy for me. Neither my father, mother, nor relatives encouraged me to give alms to monks. Therefore, I did not give alms. I must wander around the world naked and always hungry for 500 years. This is the result of my evil deed. I pay respect to you, good sir, with a very happy mind. Please have compassion towards me, O noble monk. Please offer something and share the merits with me. Please release me from this state of misery. Sariputta Bhante. Very well. Out of kindness, Sariputta Bhante offered a handful of rice, a piece of cloth and a bowl of water to monks. He then shared the merits with the female ghost. The result of that merit was received by the female ghost immediately in the form of food, drink and clothing. She became clean and fresh with the cleanest and finest clothes. She approached Sariputta Bhante. Sariputta Bhante, who are you with heavenly beauty, shining in all directions like a star? Why are you so beautiful? What merit have you collected when you were a human? Ghost. Sariputta Bhante, you were very compassionate when you saw me in a miserable state, thin, starved and naked, with rough skin. You offered the monks a handful of rice, a piece of cloth and a bowl of water, then dedicated the merit to me. Now look at the result of offering a handful of rice. For 1,000 years I will eat delicious food whenever I want. Look at the result of offering a piece of cloth. I have as many clothes as King Nanda. Still I have more clothes than that, made from silk, wool, linen and cotton. There are lots of expensive clothes, so many they even hang from the sky. I can wear whatever I want. Look at the result of offering a bowl of water. I have gained a beautiful pond with clear and cool water. It is surrounded by fine sand, and there are fragrant lotuses and lilies with flower petals floating in the water. I am very happy playing in the water. I am not afraid of anything. You were very compassionate to me, Bhante. I have come to worship you.
15. The ghost matter. A housewife named Tissa sees a female ghost and questions, Tissa, you are naked and very ugly. Your veins are popping out. You thin person with your ribs sticking out. Who are you? My name is Mata and you are Tissa. Don't you remember? I was your husband's other wife. I did lots of evil actions and was born in the ghost world. Now what evil deed have you done by body, speech, or mind for you to have been born in the world of ghosts? Mata, I got angry easily and spoke harshly. I was very jealous, greedy, and cunning. Having used harsh words, I have been reborn in the world of ghosts. Oh yes, I remember you. You were very violent those days. Let me ask you something else. Why are you covered in dirt? Do you remember one day you had bathed and dressed in clean clothes? I wanted to be more beautiful than you, so I wore a more beautiful dress than yours. But I saw our husband talking and paying more attention to you rather than me. I was extremely jealous and got angry. I took some dirt from the ground and threw it at you. As a result of that bad deed, now I am covered in dirt. Oh yes, I remember that day you threw dirt at me. Now let me ask something else. Why are you scratching your entire body? One day we both went into the forest to gather some medicinal herbs. You brought back medicinal herbs, but I brought back plants that would make the body itchy. Secretly, I scattered them over your bed. As a result of that bad action, my body is always itchy. Oh yes, I remember that morning when my body got very itchy. Here's another question. Why are you naked? One day, when friends and relatives gathered for a party, you and our husband were invited while I was not. I was very jealous and stole the clothes that you were going to wear to the party. This is why now I am naked. Yes, I remember when you stole my clothes that night. I have another question. Why do you smell of excrement? Matter. You had nice perfumes, cosmetics, and necklaces made of flowers. I threw them into a pile of excrement. This is why now I am very smelly. Yes, I also remember when I found my perfumes, cosmetics, and flower necklaces in a pile of excrement. I would also like to ask you, why do you suffer so much? Matter. The wealth in our house was equally shared among us, but I did not collect much merit, therefore I have to suffer now. You warned me saying, you are doing evil things. Happiness will not come from evil. You mistook me for an enemy when I was trying to help. You were also very jealous of me. Now you can see the result of your evil. You had maids and servants in the house and plenty of jewelry, but now they are used by others. Wealth is not eternal. Buddha's father is coming home from the market soon. Maybe he will give you something. Do not go anywhere. Wait until he comes. I am naked and very ugly with veins popping out. It is embarrassing for a woman to be like this. Do not let Buddha's father see me. Okay then, what can I give or do for you which can make you happy and gain what you want? Invite 4 monks as a group and 4 individually. Offer alms to these 8 monks and dedicate the merit to me. Then I will be happy and gain what I want. Okay, I will. She offered alms and robes to 8 monks and dedicated the merit to Matter. The result of this donation immediately took effect in the form of food, drink, and clothing for the ghost. She became pure, wearing the cleanest and finest clothes with jewelry, and then approached Tissa. Who are you, with heavenly beauty, shining in all directions like a star? Why are you so beautiful? What merit have you collected when you were a human? My name is Matter, and you are Tissa. Don't you remember? I was your husband's other wife. I did lots of evil actions and was born in the ghost world, but I am very happy now, rejoicing in your gift. I do not fear anything. May you live long, my sister, happily with all your relatives. Yes, sister, one should practice the dhamma and be generous by giving alms. The person who does this will be reborn in heaven where there is no sorrow.
16. The Ghost. Nandasena sees a ghost and questions. Nandasena, you are very dark and ugly with red eyes and black teeth. You look very nasty. I don't think that you are a human. Nanda, Ghost. Oh, Nandasena, I am Nanda. I was your wife in the human world. Since I did lots of evil things, I was reborn in the ghost world. Nandasena, what bad things did you do by body, speech, or mind in order to be reborn in the ghost world? Nanda, when I lived with you in the human world, I was very cruel to you by speaking harshly. I did not respect you at all. That is why I was reborn in the ghost world. Nandasena, here, I will give you my cloak to wear and then we can go back home. You can have beautiful clothes, food, and drink there. Also, you can see your sons and daughters-in-law. Nanda, sadly, I cannot receive anything that is given directly by your hands. But you can help me by giving alms to virtuous monks who know the Dhamma well and are free from passion. Share the merit that you gain with me, and then I will be happy with all the comforts in the world. Nandasena agreed and offered food, drink, shelter, robes, umbrellas, flowers and incense to virtuous monks, and shared the merit he collected with the ghost Nanda. The result of this donation immediately took effect in the form of food, drink, and clothing for the ghost. She became pure, wearing the cleanest and finest clothes with jewelry, and then approached Nandasena. Nandasena, who are you with heavenly beauty shining in all directions like a star? Why are you so beautiful? What merit have you collected when you were a human? Nanda, oh Nandasena, I am Nanda. I was your wife in the human world. Since I did lots of evil things, I was reborn in the ghost world. But now, through the gift given by you, I am very happy and do not fear anything. I bless you. May you live long and happily with your relatives. Nandasena. Yes, my dear, one should practice the Dhamma and be generous by giving alms. The person who does this will be reborn in heaven where there is no sorrow.
The Ubari Chapter 17. Matakundali. A Brahmin was crying over his dead son's grave when he saw a grieving deva who was disguised as a young man. Brahmin, my dear child, you are very handsome, wearing polished earrings, garlands, and sandalwood cream. You are weeping, holding your head in your hands in the middle of this forest. Why are you crying so sadly? Deva, I have received a bright golden chariot, but it does not have wheels. That is why I am so sad. I am about to commit suicide. Oh dear boy, tell me, what kind of wheels do you need? Should they be made of gold, jewels, rubies, or silver? I will give you a pair of wheels made from anything. We can see the sun and moon right here. It would be great if my chariot could have them as wheels. Oh dear boy, you are indeed foolish. You seek something that cannot be obtained. I am sure that you will die from sadness, because it is impossible to get the sun and moon as your wheels. But wait a minute. We can see the sun and moon moving in the sky. We can see their color and tracks, but when someone dies, one can never see him again. So, who is more foolish, you or me? You are crying over your dead son, who cannot even be seen, and I am crying over something that can at least be seen. Oh dear boy, what you just said is very true. Of the two of us, I am the greater fool. I am crying to get my dead son back, like a childish boy crying to obtain the moon. My heart was burning with sadness over the death of my son, like when ghee is poured onto a fire. But now, all my sorrow has been extinguished, as if I had been sprayed with water. I was struck with an arrow of grief, but you have removed it from me, my dear boy. Having heard your advice, I have become tranquil and cool, with the arrow of sorrow removed. I no longer grieve or weep. Are you a god, a divine musician, the god Saka, or someone's son? Who are you? Your son has been cremated in this cemetery. You are weeping over his remains. I am that son of yours. Having done a meritorious deed, I was reborn in the Tavatimsa heaven as a deva. We have never known you to give a small or large gift in charity. We have never known you to observe the 5 or 8 precepts. What kind of meritorious action did you do to go to heaven? Do you remember when I was very sick and lying sadly on a bed outside our house? One day, all of a sudden, I saw the Supreme Buddha, who had great wisdom and a pure mind, and who had realized everything about this world. I was very happy and had confidence when I saw him. I quickly worshipped him. That was the only meritorious action I did to have come to this heaven. It is wonderful. Just mere worshipping has resulted in a great happiness. Without delay, on this very day, I happily place confidence in the Buddha. I go for refuge to the Buddha. Deva, that is exactly what you should do. From this very day, go for refuge to the Supreme Buddha, the Supreme Dhamma, and the Supreme Sangha with a confident mind. Follow the 5 precepts honestly without breaking any of them. Stop killing any beings. Never steal, never drink alcohol, never lie, never commit sexual misconduct, and be content with your own wife. O Deva, you really wish for my well-being. You have been very helpful to me. From today onward, you are my teacher. I will do all the things you advised me to do. With a confident mind, I go for refuge to the Supreme Buddha, the excellent Dhamma, and the disciples of the great teacher, the noble Sangha. I will stop killing living beings, never steal anything, never drink alcohol, never lie, and never commit sexual misconduct. I will be content with my own wife.
7. Dhanapala seti Petavatthu. Naked and of ugly appearance are you, thin and overgrown with a network of veins. Your ribs stick out, and you are emaciated. Who are you, dear sir? I, venerable sir, am a ghost, a miserable being of the world of Yama. Having performed evil deeds, I have gone from here to the ghost realm. What kind of bad conduct was done by body, speech, or mind? Through the ripening of what action have you gone from here to the ghost realm? There is a city of the Dasanas known as Erakacha. There I was once a treasurer, known to men as Dhanapala. I had the contents of 80 cartloads of gold. I had abundant bullion and many pearls and lapis lazuli. Even though I was so very wealthy, It was not my pleasure to give. I ate with the door closed so that beggars might not see me. I was faithless, stingy, a miser, and a reviler. I prevented many people who were giving and performing good deeds. I said, "There is no fruit of giving. From where could there be a result of self-restraint?" I destroyed lotus ponds, wells, and the groves that had been planted. I destroyed water stations and the bridges in difficult places. Having failed to do good and having performed evil, I passed away from there and was reborn in the ghost realm, consumed by hunger and thirst. It has been 55 years since I died, and I do not remember having eaten or having even drunk any water. That which was restraint was actually loss. That which was loss was actually restraint. For ghosts indeed know that what was restraint was actually loss. Formerly I restrained myself and did not give from my great wealth. Even though there were things to be given, I did not make an island for myself. Now I regret it later, having come to the fruit of my own actions. In 4 months' time my death will occur. I shall fall into a hell that is utterly bitter and terrible. It has 4 corners and 4 doors. It is divided into measured parts. It is surrounded by an iron wall and covered with an iron roof. Its ground is made of iron, blazing with fiery heat. It stands forever, having spread 100 leagues all around. There I shall experience painful feelings for a long time, the fruit of my evil actions. Therefore I sorrow intensely. I tell you this, and may it be well with you, as many as are gathered here. Do not perform evil actions, whether openly or in secret. If you do or will do an evil action, there is no escape for you from suffering, even if you fly up and run away. Be dutiful to mother and father, and honor the elders in the family. Be respectful to recluses and Brahmins. In this way, you shall go to heaven.
Devines, Ankura Petavatthu. For the sake of wealth, we travel to Cambodia as seekers of fortune. Here is a yaka who gives whatever is desired. Let us take this yaka with us. Let us seize this yaka either by persuasion or by force. Having placed him on a carriage, let us go quickly to Dvaraka. One should not break the branch of a tree under whose shade one might sit or lie, for he who betrays a friend is an evildoer. One might even cut the trunk of a tree under whose shade one might sit or lie, if such a need should arise. One should not crush a leaf of a tree under whose shade one might sit or lie, for he who betrays a friend is an evildoer. One might even uproot a tree by its roots, under whose shade one might sit or lie, if such a need should arise. If a man should stay even for 1 night in the house of another where he receives food and drink, he should not think of any evil against him, even in his mind. Gratitude is praised by the virtuous. If a man should stay even for 1 night in the house of another and be attended with food and drink, he should not think of any evil against him, even in his mind. A man who is not a traitor to his friends burns the one who is a traitor. He who was previously treated with kindness, but later harms with evil. That man, having destroyed his own wet hands, friendship, does not see good fortune. I am not easily subdued by a god, a human, or by any power. I am a yaka who has attained supreme power. I can go far, and I am endowed with beauty and strength. Your hand is of every color. 5 streams of honey flow from it. Various flavors trickle out. I think you are Purindada, Saka. I am not a god, nor a Gandhaba, nor am I Saka Purindada. Know me as a ghost Ankura who has come here from Roruva. What was your character and your conduct in Roruva formerly? By what practice of the holy life did merit succeed in your hand? I was a tailor in Roruva then. I lived a very difficult life of poverty. I had nothing of my own to give. But my dwelling was near Asaiha, a faithful master of giving, who was ashamed of any lack of merit and performed good deeds. There, seekers of various clans and wanderers would go. They would ask me for the house of Asaiha. Where should we go? May it be well with you. Where is a gift given? Asked by them, I would tell them of the house of Aseha. Raising my right arm, I would say, Go there, may it be well with you. There a gift is given in the house of Aseha. Because of that, my hand gives what is desired. Because of that, my hand flows with honey. By that practice of the holy life, merit succeeded in my hand. So, you did not give a gift to anyone with your own hands, yet by rejoicing in another's gift and raising your arm to point the way, merit succeeded in your hand. He who gave the gift, venerable sir, being confident with his own hands, having left the human body, where has he gone? I do not know the going or the coming of Aseha, but I heard in the presence of Vesavana that Aseha has gone to the companionship of Sakka. It is truly fit to do good, to give a gift as is appropriate. Having seen a hand that gives what is desired, who would not perform merit? Surely, having gone from here and reached Dvaraka, I will establish a gift that will bring me happiness. I will give food, drink, clothing and lodgings, water stations, wells and bridges in difficult places. Why is your finger crooked and your mouth distorted? Why do your eyes trickle? What evil was performed by you? I was the one appointed to the distribution of gifts for the householder Angirasa, a faithful seeker of a home. There, having seen seekers coming in search of food, I would step aside to one corner and make a distorted face. Because of that, my finger is crooked and my mouth is distorted. My eyes trickle because of that evil performed by me. It is just, O miserable man, that your mouth is distorted and your eyes trickle, because you made a distorted face at another's gift. How could one giving a gift do so on behalf of another? Food, drink, edibles, clothing and lodgings. Surely having gone from here and reached Dvaraka, I will establish a gift that will bring me happiness. Then, having returned and reached Dvaraka, Ankura established a gift that would bring him happiness. He gave food, drink, clothing and lodgings, water stations and wells with a confident mind. Who is hungry? Who is thirsty? Who will wear clothing? Whose draft animals are tired? Let them yoke the vehicle from here. Thus they shouted there, the barbers and the cooks, always evening and morning, in the dwelling of Ankura. Ankura sleeps happily, so people know me, but I sleep in pain, Sindaka, when I do not see seekers. Ankura sleeps happily, so people know me. I sleep in pain, Sindaka, when there are so few wanderers. If Sakka, the lord of the Tavatimsa gods, should give you a boon, what boon would you choose from the whole world? If Sakka should give me a boon, I would choose this, that when I have arisen at sunrise, divine food would appear and virtuous seekers would be present. In giving, I would not be exhausted. Having given, I would not regret it. While giving, I would gladden my mind. That is the boon I would choose from Sakka. One should not give away all one's wealth to others. One should give a gift, but also protect one's wealth. Therefore, wealth is better than giving. Families do not last through overgiving. The wise do not praise either not giving or overgiving. Therefore, wealth is better than giving. One should live with a balance. That is the way of the wise. Aho, indeed, let me be the one to give, and let the virtuous and good men frequent me. Like a cloud filling the lowlands, let me satisfy all the wanderers. He who, seeing a seeker, has a bright countenance, and having given, is glad in heart. That is the happiness of living in a house. He who, seeing a seeker, has a bright countenance, and having given is glad in heart. That is the perfection of sacrifice. Before giving, one is glad. While giving, one gladdens the mind. After giving, one is glad in heart. That is the perfection of sacrifice. 60,000 cartloads of food were given daily in the dwelling of Ankura to any person seeking merit. 3,000 cooks, adorned with jewels and earrings, lived by Ankura, occupied with the sacrifice of giving. 60,000 young men, adorned with jewels and earrings, split wood for the great gift of Ankura. 16,000 women, adorned with every ornament, crushed the ingredients for the great gift of Ankura. 16,000 women, adorned with every ornament, stood ready with ladles in the great gift of Ankura. The Khattiya gave much to many. He gave for a long time, carefully and with his own hands, with respect again and again. For many months and fortnights, seasons and years, Ankura maintained the great gift for a long duration. Having thus given and sacrificed for a long duration, Ankura left the human body and went to the Tavatimsa heaven, but Indaka, having given a single spoonful of alms to Anuruddha, left the human body and went to the Tavatimsa heaven. In 10 ways, Indaka outshone Ankura in beauty, sound, taste, smell, and delightful touch. In lifespan, fame, complexion, happiness, and sovereignty, Indaka outshone Ankura. When the Buddha was in the Tavatimsa heaven, on the Pandukambala stone, at the foot of the Parichattaka tree, the Supreme Man stayed. The deities from 10,000 world systems gathered and attended the Sambuddha as he stayed on the mountaintop. No god outshone the Sambuddha in complexion. Surpassing all gods, the Sambuddha alone shone. At that time, Ankura was 12 yojanas away, while Indaka outshone him near to the Buddha. Looking at both Ankura and Indaka, the Sambuddha, honoring the one worthy of offerings, spoke these words. A great gift was given by you, Ankura, for a long duration, yet you sit so far away. Come near to me. Urged by the one who had developed himself, Ankura said this, What is that gift of mine to me? It was empty of one worthy of offerings. This Yaka Indaka gave a small gift, yet he outshines us like the moon among the stars. As in a field that is salty, even if much seed is sown, it does not have an abundant fruit, nor does it please the farmer. Just so, a gift that is large when established among the immoral does not have an abundant fruit, nor does it please the giver. But as in a good field, even if a little seed is sown, when the rain falls correctly, the fruit pleases the farmer. Just so, among those who are virtuous and endowed with qualities, even a small act of service becomes merit of great fruit. One should give a gift after selection, where the gift has great fruit. Having given a gift after selection, the givers go to heaven. Giving after selection is praised by the Sugata. Those who are worthy of offerings here in the world of the living, to them, gifts given are of great fruit, like seeds sown in a good field.
12. Kanamunda Petavatthu. At night, you are a goddess of supreme beauty, surrounded by 500 maidens, enjoying celestial music and delights in a magnificent palace. But when the sun rises, you are attacked by a black dog with iron teeth that devours your flesh until only your bones remain. What action of yours has brought this strange result? When I was a human, I was a woman who committed adultery. When my husband questioned me, I swore a false oath saying, if I have done this, may a black dog devour my flesh day after day. My 500 maidens were my friends who encouraged my misconduct and also swore false oaths to protect me. Because of our shared karma, we enjoy divine pleasures at night, but we suffer this terrible punishment during the day. A false oath is a heavy burden. One may hide a secret from men, but one cannot hide it from the ripening of karma. We must endure this until the strength of that evil deed is exhausted.
36. King Ambasakara. In the city of the Vajjian people named Vasali, there was a Lichavi king named Ambasakara. One day, while he was outside of the city, he went to see a prisoner who was impaled on a sharp stake. There, the king saw a ghost. The king questioned the ghost, Ambasakara. This person can neither sleep nor sit. He cannot even take a step backwards or forwards. There are no clothes for him to wear or food to eat. He previously had relatives and friends, but now there is nobody to help him, as if he has been thrown away. Friends will stay close to you when you are rich, but abandon you when you are poor. Having lost all of his possessions, now he is suffering with broken limbs and bleeding body. His life is uncertain, like a dewdrop about to fall. He is about to die either today or tomorrow. Seeing such an unfortunate being, why do you say, "May he live, may he live"? Living is better than dying. Great King, when I recollected my past lives, I understood that he was my relative in a previous life. I had compassion towards him, thinking, do not let his bad karma drag him into hell. Great King, if he dies, he will fall into a very hot, severe, and frightful hell named Satasada. This stake that he is on right now is countless times better than that terrible hell. Now, if he were to know about what I just said, he would be afraid and lose his life. That is why I do not tell him about this. I understand the situation that this person is in. Now I want to know about another thing too. Please give us permission to ask, and do not get angry with me. In the past, I had decided not to tell anyone who does not believe in karma about the ghost world. But now, since you have some trust in me, I will answer reluctantly. Ask anything you wish. Friend, I can believe whatever I see with my eyes. If I do not believe what I have seen with my eyes, then you can criticize me. Please keep your promise. Now I will teach you the Dhamma. Listen carefully with an open and happy mind. Maybe you have heard the things I'm about to say, or maybe not, but I will tell everything I know. You have come here in a magnificent carriage pulled by white horses. It is very amazing and beautiful. Of what deed is this the result? When I was in the human world, I lived in the city of Vesali. One day, there was a muddy area on a road. I placed the skull of an ox on that muddy area so that others could easily pass stepping on it. This was the good deed for which I have received this magnificent carriage. Friend, your body shines in all directions, and the fragrance of your body spreads everywhere. You have divine psychic power too, but you are fully naked. What is the reason for this? Ghost. In the human world, my heart was free from anger and filled with kindness. I always talked to people with gentle speech. From this deed, I gained my heavenly radiance. When I saw people who were following the Dhamma, I admired them and congratulated them. From this deed, sweet fragrance spreads from my body. One day, however, while my friends were bathing in a river, I playfully took their clothes and hid them without any evil thoughts in my mind. For this reason, I am now naked and I suffer. The Buddha has taught that such will be the result if one commits a bad deed for fun. He has also taught how serious the consequences will be for those who commit evil deeds with bad intentions. Those people who commit bad deeds with bad intentions by body, speech, and mind will surely go to hell after death. But those who are very generous and kind to others will surely go to heaven after death. King, now you have explained about good and bad karma, but how do I believe that there are results of good and bad deeds? Having seen what? Should I believe it? Who can convince me about this? When you have seen or heard the results of karma, you should believe in it. You must believe that this is the result of doing good and evil deeds. Otherwise, if there were no results of good or bad actions, why do some beings go to bad worlds and some to good worlds? What is the reason that some beings are poor and some are rich? Since living beings do good or bad deeds, they have happy or miserable existences and births in low or high classes. I have now explained the actions that lead to happiness and the actions that lead to suffering. Doers of good rejoice in heaven. The fools who do not believe in the results of good and bad actions suffer in hell. I have not done any meritorious deeds, and there is nobody who will share their merits with me so that I can have clothes, houses, food, and drink. For this reason, I am suffering with a naked body. King, is there any way for you to get clothing? Tell me a way so that I can give you clothes. I will believe in your words. Ghost, There is an arahant monk named Khuddaka nearby. He is very virtuous and restrained in senses. His speech is very pleasant, and he is a very skilled preacher. He meditates and is free from all defilements. He has become very calm and has realized the true nature of life. He is very gentle, tranquil, free from desires, concentrated and very wise. He has attained the triple knowledge. He is worthy of offerings from gods and humans. Not many people know about his achievements. People cannot easily recognize him as an arahant. People in the Vajrayan state call him a sage. Powerful gods and yakas praise his qualities everywhere, saying, "The arahant monk Khuddaka is a great sage, free of passion. Please go and meet that Bhante and offer him a pair or two of robes. If he accepts them, and if you dedicate the merit to me, you will then see me with beautiful clothes." Where is that monk staying right now? Will he help me get rid of my doubts and wrong views? Ghost. He is resting at the village of Khuddaka, surrounded by many gods. He preaches the beautiful and excellent dhamma, which he practices very well. Yes, certainly I will go there right now and offer 2 robes and dedicate the merit to you. Then I will see you with beautiful clothes. Wait, you should find another time to visit him, because it is not good to disturb his meditation. Yes, I will find a better time. Surrounded by servants, the king then left that place and returned to his palace in the city. In the morning, he bathed and ate his breakfast. He chose 8 pairs of clothes from his closet and had the servants carry them. When the time was right, the king went to the place where the monk was. The monk was very calm and tranquil, seated at the foot of a tree. He had just returned from his morning alms round. The king approached him, asked about his well-being, and further said, "King, Venerable Bhante, I am a Lichavi king from the city of Vesali. People know me as Ambasakara of the Lichavi clan. Please, sir, accept these 8 pairs of clothes of mine. I am offering these to you. I would be delighted if you accept them. Monks try to avoid your home. You break their bowls and even tear up their robes. Your people kick and trip them so they fall on their heads. These are the harassments that are caused by you and your people. You have given nothing in charity, nor have you shown the way to people who are lost. You have even grabbed the stick from a blind person. Being such a greedy and mean person, why are you here offering us robes?" King, all that you have said about me is true, Bhante. Yes, I have harassed monks, but I have only done these things for fun, not with an evil mind. But now I understand, even those deeds are very bad. I know a ghost who committed an evil deed for fun, now experiences suffering. He is a good person, but he is completely naked. What a terrible thing that is. Bhante, I saw that ghost, and I felt very sorry for him. For this reason, I am now offering this gift. Please accept these 8 pairs of clothes, and may the merit also reach that ghost. Surely, generosity has been praised by the Supreme Buddha. May generous people's wealth increase further. I will accept your clothes, and may the ghost share in this merit. The king washed his face and offered the 8 pairs of clothes to the arahant monk, saying, "King, may Bhante accept these. May I see the ghost wearing beautiful clothes." The ghost appeared in front of the king. The ghost was surrounded by many servants, while sitting on a majestic, pure-bred horse. He had a beautiful body, covered with the fragrance of sandalwood, and wore beautiful clothes. The king was amazed and delighted when he saw the ghost. He saw with his own eyes the result of his offering. The king approached the ghost and said, "King, I will always give gifts to monks. Now there is nothing that I own that I cannot give. You have helped me very much, my friend. Great king, you have offered one of the 4 requisites, clothing. It has been very fruitful. Even though I am a non-human and you are human, now we are talking together. Dear friend, I regard you as my relative, friend, God, and refuge. Worshipping you, I plead, I would like to see you again." Ghost, yes, it can be on one condition. If one day you lose faith in the Dhamma, become very greedy, and follow wrong views, you will not see me anymore. Even if you see me, I will not talk to you. But if you continuously develop respect for the Dhamma, practices generosity, become very kind and helpful to others, and often donate to monks, you will see me, and when I see you, I will talk to you. Great king, the reason we were able to become friends is because of that man on the stake. So please, release that man as soon as possible. If the man is quickly released, he may have a chance to live, to do lots of good deeds, and even to escape from hell. Please go with that man to meet Kapinaka Bante and offer food and drink. He has to experience the result of another evil deed. Ask the Bante about this. Bante will explain everything. You should also listen to Bante with the intention of understanding the Dhamma and not with a criticizing mind. The king agreed with the ghost and promised to do as he said. Then the king went to the council of ministers and asked, "King, gentlemen, listen to me please. Do you remember that man who is dying on the stake? It is true that he has done evil deeds. We have already punished him. But he is loyal to the king. It has been 20 nights since he has been tortured on the stake. He is neither dead nor alive. Please give me the permission to release him." Ministers, "O great king, you do not need to ask for permission from us. We will agree with your decision. Soldiers, please release that man." Quickly, the king went to the prisoner who was on the stake and released him. The king told him not to be afraid. The king instructed his doctors to treat the man. Once the man was cured and healthy, the king took him to see the arahant monk Kapinaka, and they offered food and drink. The king questioned the monk thus, "King, this man was undergoing punishment on a stake for 20 nights. He was very close to death. He had done evil deeds, but he was a loyal person to the king. Bante, having listened to the suggestions of a ghost, I have released him. I learned that he would have been born in hell if he had died. Please teach him the way to escape from hell. We will listen to you, trusting that you will tell us the truth. Is it possible that the results of some bad karma will disappear without ripening? If he practices the Dhamma diligently both day and night, he will escape from hell. But he will have to suffer the result of that bad karma somewhere else if he does not put an end to the round of rebirth." Bante has answered the question that I asked about this man. Now, please have pity on me too. Very wise Bante, teach me the Dhamma so that I also will escape from hell. You should take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha at this very moment. Have confidence in the triple gem. Observe and keep the 5 precepts honestly. Abstain from killing living beings right now. Stop stealing. Do not take intoxicating drinks and drugs. Do not tell lies and be satisfied with your own wife. In this way, these 8 factors, taking refuge in the triple gem and observing the 5 precepts, will give you much happiness. The disciples of the Supreme Buddha, the monks, are very virtuous, desireless, have pure lives, and know much about the Dhamma. Have a pleasant mind about them. Offer them robes, food, drink, medicine, resting places, beds, and seats. Daily, the merits from these offerings grow. In this way, you should practice the Dhamma diligently both day and night, and you will escape from hell. But you will have to suffer the result of that bad karma somewhere else if you do not put an end to the round of rebirth. I will take refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha right now. Place confidence in the triple gem, and observe and keep the 5 precepts honestly. I will stop killing living beings right now, will stop stealing, will not take intoxicating drinks and drugs, will not tell lies, and will be satisfied with my own wife. In this way, I observe these 8 factors which lead to true happiness. I will offer robes, food, drink, medicine, resting places, beds, and seats to the community of monks, the Sangha, who have virtuous and pure lives. In this way, King Ambasakara of the Lichavi clan became a devoted lay disciple of the Supreme Buddha. He started supporting monks carefully with a humble mind. The prisoner who was on the stake recovered fully and went to Kapinaka Arahant Bante and became a monk under him. Marvelously, both the king and the prisoner realized the Dhamma. This is the benefit of associating with noble friends. The friendship of people who know the Dhamma leads to very great results. The prisoner who was on the stake, and later became a monk, eventually attained arahantship, and King Ambasakara became a stream entrant.
40. Sugarcane Ghost. Ghost, Bante. As a result of my meritorious deeds, a large farm of sugarcane has appeared for me. Unfortunately, I am unable to eat from it. Please tell me why I cannot eat them. Even though I try very hard to pluck out a stalk, I fail every time. Leaves of the sugarcane cut my body and I become very weak and faint. I am suffering very much. Please tell me what bad deed I did in the past. With a weak body I collapse on the ground. I tremble like a fish thrown to the hot ground. I am crying. Please tell me why this is happening to me. I am starving, thirsty and weak. Overcome by extreme thirst, I have never experienced any happiness. Please, Bhante, tell me how I can eat the sugar cane. Monk. You have done an evil deed when you were in the human world. I will tell you what that is. One day, you were going somewhere while chewing a sugar cane. Another person came up behind you with the idea that you would share with him, but you did not pay attention to him. Then he begged for a sugar cane, saying, "Good sir, please give me some sugar cane." With an angry mind, reluctantly, you passed back a sugar cane without looking at him. That is the karma that you are experiencing now. Therefore, now you should also turn your back to the sugar cane and try to pluck it. Then you will be able to eat as much as you wish. In this way, you will be happy and satisfied. So the ghost turned his back to the sugar cane and plucked it out of the ground. He ate as much as he wished. In this way he became happy and satisfied. 6. The Princes. There is a city named Sravasti on the side of the Himalayas. There, so I have heard, lived 2 boys who were princes. They were intoxicated by things that excite the senses, delighting in the enjoyment of pleasures. Greedy for the happiness of the present, they did not see the future. When they passed away from the human state and went from here to the world beyond, they began to cry out while remaining invisible, making known their own past bad deeds. Though there were many things that could be given and the gifts were ready at hand, we were not able to create for ourselves even a small merit that brings happiness. What could be more evil than this? Having passed away from the royal family, we have been reborn in the ghost realm, possessed by hunger and thirst. Having been masters here, they become masterless there. Humans, once of high and low status, now wander about in hunger and thirst. Having understood this danger born from the intoxication of power, a man should abandon the intoxication of power and be intent on heaven. At the breaking up of the body, such a wise person is reborn in heaven.
43. Excrement-eating male ghost, Moggallana Bhante. O unlucky one, you are standing in a pit of excrement. Who are you? What kind of evil deed did you do? How can I know for sure what happened to you? Ghost. Bhante, I am a ghost. As a result of my evil deeds, I have been born in this ghost world. I am suffering very much, Moggallana Bhante. What kind of evil deed did you do by body, speech, or mind to suffer like this? Ghost. When I was in the human world, I let a monk stay in my house. The monk was very greedy and jealous of his supporters. He insulted good monks. I listened to that evil monk's words. Following him, I too insulted good monks. That is the evil deed I did from which I was reborn in the ghost world. Moggallana Bhante, you associated with that evil monk thinking that he was a good friend. What happened to the monk after death? Ghost. Bhante, that evil monk has also been born in the ghost world. He is suffering in the same pit of excrement where I suffer. I am standing on his head. He lives as a servant to me here. Bhante, I have to eat other people's excrement while he has to eat mine.